Close your eyes for a second. Now imagine this. A Sunday morning at Millbrook, and for once, nobody's in a hurry. No emails, no traffic, just the sound of birds outside, and a house slowly waking up on its own time. Dad's the only one up early, but not for chores. He makes a pot of coffee, steps out onto the porch in his socks, and just stands there for a minute, taking it all in. Sundays are the one day he lets himself have a lie-in from all that. By the time the rest of the house stirs, it's nearly 9. Ruby wanders down in her pajamas, hair a mess, and climbs straight onto Dad's lap without a word. Sam appears a few minutes later, already asking what's for breakfast. Pancakes, Mum says, like it's obvious. It's always pancakes on a Sunday. They eat slowly, nobody rushing to finish. Ruby gets syrup on her chin. Sam has seconds, then thirds. After breakfast, the day just sort of unfolds. Mum potters around the kitchen, not really cleaning, just moving things back into place. Dad wanders out to the garden, just to see how the tomatoes are coming along. Ruby sets up an elaborate tea party for absolutely nobody in the yard. By mid-morning, Mum finally puts her feet up on the porch with a cup of tea, in no rush to be anywhere else. Dad strings up the old hammock between the 2 big gum trees. And by lunchtime, he's having a nap in it. One arm hanging off the side, completely out for the count. But just after lunch, the sky begins to change. Grey clouds roll in from the west, and within the hour, the rain has properly arrived. Steady, drumming on the roof, turning the paddock soft and dark. Dad wakes with a start in the hammock and makes a dash for the porch, laughing at himself the whole way. Just like that, the whole family finds itself stuck inside for the rest of the day. At first, nobody minds. Mum puts the kettle on and makes hot chocolate for everyone. The good kind, with little marshmallows on top. Dad lights the fire, more for the coziness of it than the cool. For a while, everyone just watches the rain through the window, content to do nothing much at all. But by mid-afternoon, the kids are starting to get restless. Sam's read all the books he wants to read. Ruby's drawn every picture she can think of. "I'm bored," she announces, flopping dramatically onto the couch. "Board games," Mum says, already pulling one down from the shelf. "That'll pass the time." They set up at the kitchen table. At first, it's easy and fun. Sam's winning, which he's rather pleased about. Ruby's losing, which she is decidedly less pleased about. Then, on her turn, Ruby reaches across the board a little too quickly, and 3 of Sam's pieces go tumbling onto the floor. "You did that on purpose," Sam says, more upset than the moment really deserves. "You always do this when you're losing," Sam mutters, gathering his pieces back up, refusing to look at her. "I didn't," Ruby says, her voice wobbling. "It was an accident." Ruby's face crumples, and for a second, it looks like the whole afternoon might tip over into tears. Mum doesn't jump in straight away. She lets them sit with it a moment, then crouches down beside the table. "Sam, do you really think she did that on purpose?" Sam hesitates. "No," he admits, quieter now. "I just really wanted to win." "And Ruby, I know it was an accident, but maybe next time go a little slower when it's your turn?" Ruby nods, sniffling. "Sorry, Sam." Sam looks at her for a second, then shrugs. "It's okay. Want to start again?" And just like that, it's over. Pieces reset, game restarted, no hard feelings left behind. A little while later, out of the blue, Headlights appear through the rain, coming up the drive. It's Pete, the same neighbour who helped fix their tyre a while back, dashing from his ute to the porch with a crate of vegetables held over his head like an umbrella. "Thought I'd drop by," he says, shaking the rain off, "before this lot goes to waste." Mum waves him in, and within minutes he's by the fire too, a warm mug topped up in his hands, telling a long, rambling story about a fence he still hasn't got around to fixing. Nobody's in any hurry for him to finish it. By the time Pete heads back out into the rain, the light outside is fading, and the whole family starts to settle down for the evening. Chairs pulled in closer to the fire, the hot chocolate topped up one more time, the day winding gently down into night. It wasn't the Sunday anyone had planned. The rain saw to that. But some days don't need to go to plan at all. They just need pancakes, a good game, a few kind words, and someone who thought to drop by.
Right, that's the story. But stick around, because Jake and I want to have a bit of a chat about it.
Yeah, come hang out with us for a few minutes.
So, quick recap for anyone just joining us. It's a Sunday at the farmhouse. Everyone's having the laziest possible morning. Pancakes, the whole thing.
And then it starts absolutely bucketing down.
Right, and they all end up stuck inside, which, honestly, sounds like a pretty good Sunday to me.
Rain days are underrated.
Okay, actual question. What do you do when it's raining and you're stuck inside? Real answer.
Honestly? Board games, same as Sam and Ruby. Or I'll just put a documentary on and not really watch it properly.
Not really watch it properly is very relatable.
What about you?
Hot chocolate, always. And I'll usually potter around the kitchen and pretend I'm being productive.
All right. What about you? Tell us in the comments what you like to do on a rainy day stuck inside. We actually want to know.
Yeah, drop a comment. We read them.
Okay, let's get into it. 10 phrases from today's episode that you'll actually use, not just textbook stuff.
These are the ones we genuinely say in real life. 1. Have a lie-in. First one, have a lie-in. That's when you stay in bed later than usual.
So if someone asks what your weekend plans are, you can just say,
I'm having a massive lie-in on Saturday. Very valid plan. 2. Potter around.
Next, potter around. Doing small jobs, not really achieving anything, just moving around the house.
Like Mum in the kitchen. Not actually cleaning, just shifting things.
I spent the morning pottering around the garden.
Nothing got done, but it felt nice. 3. Put your feet up. Put your feet up to relax, especially after being busy.
After work, I just want to put my feet up and do nothing.
Very universal feeling.
4. In no rush. In no rush, not needing to hurry.
Take your time. I'm in no rush.
Good one to know if someone's stressing you out for no reason.
Very diplomatic way to say relax. 5. Pass the time. Pass the time. Doing something to make the time go by pleasantly.
We played cards to pass the time while we waited.
Exactly what the board game was for in the story.
6. On purpose. On purpose, doing something intentionally.
Like Sam yelling, "You did that on purpose."
Classic sibling accusation.
7. By accident. And the opposite, by accident. Unintentionally.
Sorry, I broke it by accident.
Good pair to learn together, on purpose and by accident. You'll use both constantly.
8. Out of the blue. Out of the blue, when something happens suddenly with no warning.
Like Pete showing up, out of the blue, headlights appeared through the rain.
Or She called me out of the blue after years of not talking.
9. Drop by. Drop by. To visit casually, without planning ahead.
Thought I'd drop by. That's literally what Pete says.
Really natural, casual way to say you're visiting someone.
10. No hard feelings. Last one. No hard feelings. Meaning there's no lingering anger after an argument.
Like Sam and Ruby after the board game. Pieces reset, game restarted. No hard feelings.
Good one for smoothing things over. No hard feelings, yeah?
Perfect way to end an argument gracefully. So that's 10. Have a lie-in, potter around, put your feet up, in no rush, pass the time, on purpose, by accident, out of the blue, drop by, and no hard feelings.
All stuff you'll actually hear in real conversations.
And remember, the free PDF has all of these, plus the full vocabulary glossary, comprehension questions, the lot. Links in the description.
Let us know in the comments what you get up to on a rainy day.
And we'll see you next time at Millbrook.
See ya!